Good morning, here with Project 321. My name is Trevor, and we are a high engagement, magnetically actuated pawl hub set manufacturer. We actually recently moved Project 321 up to Toronto, Canada, after it was started by Jake Lyles down in Bend, Oregon. We're here with our G3, the third generation hub for Project 321, and a couple of big highlights in our drive system is, as you can see, our magnetically actuated pawls. We've got 8 pawls, 2 engaged at all times, 4 phases. And the key thing here, absolutely 0 springs, 0 leaf springs. And so the force of engagement is higher when you're engaged and lower when you're coasting, which is the opposite of any spring actuated pawl system. Our hub sets here are definitely built for reliability and feel. We use, for instance, the 2 double row bearings right at your highest stress points, just on this cutaway here, so you can see where your driver would be. This is where we put our 2 doubles here, and then of course 2 other sets of bearings on the outside. So we're at 288 points of engagement for 1 1/4 degrees on all of these sets here. Look, these ones right now, the G3, offered in Boost and Super Boost, primarily mountain focused. Our next project when we get home this summer is to build out a dedicated gravel hub set as well. And so, for instance, these twin double row bearings, probably not as necessary on a gravel set. 8 paws, 280 points of engagement, maybe not quite as necessary on a gravel hub set. And so right now our center lock, it comes in at 290 grams for the rear. That would be something else that we intend to lighten up when it comes to gravel. And then after that we'll get into road as well, is the move there. Last thing I want to touch on, which is pretty exciting, and this is a totally new innovation. We've actually filed a patent on this piece, is what we're calling the 6 lock. And so any builder, frankly a lot of riders, know the conundrum of the center lock 6-bolt dilemma. What do you do? And we think we found a pretty innovative solution here. So all of our hub shells come off the line looking like a center lock, because that's what they are. But we've also built this pretty cool system that allows us to offer true 6-bolt feel based on this. And so everyone will go with this. We've got this collet here that just slips over the top, and then a flange that drops on top. So it sits like this. The collet is attached on this little piece underneath the center lock spline, and once we bolt it in, it pulls the collet up, gets it nice and firm, absolutely no movement, and you have true 6-bolt based on this hub. There is no lock ring that goes in the middle here. It's just your 6 bolts, and in fact, it's actually a better 6-bolt design for a couple of reasons. One is that this collet offers stainless steel threading, so you're not bolting into an alloy threading. So 1, that's pretty sharp. 2, when this fits in the flange, maybe hard to see on camera, but they sit a bit proud here. And why that matters is because your holes, the bolt holes on the rotor, all of your braking, your torque forces now fall on this stainless steel post, as opposed to falling on the bolts, which is just not what the bolts are intended to do. The bolts are intended to hold the rotor on laterally, but all your hard braking forces, you don't want those falling on the bolt. And so here they're gonna hit this collet, this stainless steel collet, so you actually get better 6-bolt performance. By adding this piece, our 6 bolts come in at 312 grams, so right in the market in terms of those sort of reliable high engagement hubs. And for the builders out there, for the riders, we have really simplified this problem of the 6-bolt center lock sort of dilemma. So we're really excited, and I'd say we've had a great reception on that so far. Project321.com, and we are live there with some of our replacement kits, and we're going to have these G3s up in the next couple weeks, and really looking forward to launching these, and again following through with the gravel hub sets later this year as well.